Welcome to the Wednesday video. As you know, I've been doing these videos for the last several weeks and will continue to do so as well, because I find this to be really an effective way for me to communicate with you the status of the Rockford Public Schools during this pandemic. It's interesting that I've had the opportunity to talk to several parents who have come up to me at Walgreens or at the grocery store, and unsolicited, they came up and said they really enjoy these videos and they find them informative, and I hope you do as well. I want to thank our parents, our teachers, our support staff, our administrators, our community as a whole during this most difficult time. And I believe that our Rams Connect, which was our online program for teaching and learning during the closure of schools, I think we've done a really good job, and I find that it has been successful. Graduation is still scheduled for July 21st at the Deltaplex. We're still, of course, awaiting the governor's executive order regarding large groups of people meeting in one location. I can't tell you right now what that's going to be like on July 21st, but we will let you know prior to that, at least by right after 4th of July, just where the status is as far as large group meetings. But we will be doing something, if not the graduation exercise traditionally as we've done in the past. There will be recognition for our students during the month of July. I also want to encourage people to consider summer school. We already know that grades 9 through 12 has started with credit recovery, and that elementary and middle school literacy programs will be starting in the month of July. I encourage you to contact community education, community services to get more information regarding summer school. I also want to encourage parents and students to consider getting involved in the Kent District Library program. You know, we have a wonderful library in downtown Rockford, the Krause Library, and they have some really excellent summer programs for students. I encourage you to check that out as well. I also want you to know that we are planning for the reopening of school in August 24th. We already started last week, our administrative team, in planning for reentry, and we will be taking into consideration everything possible to make sure that the way school begins on August 24th, safety for your students will be the #1 priority. And our planning will take place all summer for reentry, and I will be contacting you throughout these Wednesday videos to give you updates. I do want you to know that the state has come up with a statewide committee to look at reentry. The Kent County Intermediate School District has started a committee for reentry, which I'm on that committee, but in fact these are recommendations, these are suggestions. What I want to do in Rockford is to come up with specifics for Rockford Public Schools and for our students and staff and parents and community. And our Board of Education will also be actively involved in this planning process. I also want to bring up the issue of state budget regarding public schools. I talked to you about that last Wednesday. I'll continue to provide you with updates. But the issue is really tough right now because school districts are primarily funded by sales tax, and that may be a surprise to you. You may have thought it's property taxes, but it's sales tax that provides the majority of the revenue. And in fact, that has taken a hard hit. And it is important that we get help. All public schools in Michigan, quite frankly, all public schools across the United States. And as you know, the federal government has provided additional monies for the private sector, and rightly so. But it's important now that Congress provides stimulus dollars for the public sector, and that includes public schools. So I encourage you to continue to contact your state legislators, your governor, and also to your congressional delegation, either in the U.S. House or the U.S. Senate, and let them know we need federal stimulus dollars to go into the public sector now to support the revenues that have been lost. I also want to give you just a brief update that the Board of Education has an opportunity to take a look at preliminary plans for the new elementary school that's going to be built out on Edgerton Road in the Saddle Ridge development. And that is making progress now, and we continue to work with our architects in the planning of that elementary school. Again, those dollars to build that school do not come from day-to-day operations. They come from bond issues that our community passed in May of 2019. And so we're excited about the opportunities that will be available to our students when that elementary is completed over 3 years from now. So that concludes today's Wednesday video. I hope you have found it informative, and if there's ways you believe I can improve communications, I'm more than receptive to your ideas. Thank you.